Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Hey friends, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. If you're here, you probably are looking to lose some weight. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're just curious. I don't know. So I don't really know where to start this video. I honestly have already done this video, but it was so awkward. I don't know how else to explain it, but I was really nervous about it. I wasn't expecting to be nervous about this video until I started making it, and then I realized it's a little bit personal. I'm a little awkward. I don't know. We're gonna try to redo it and just make it better. So I'm gonna show you how I went from this to that. I am not a doctor by any means. This is just opinions and notes on what I did and what helped me. It might not be right for you. Obviously, consult with your doctor for what things are right for you. I'm just telling you how I lost the weight, and also a lot of this video is just sharing information with you that I learned after losing weight, which I wish someone told me while I was losing weight, because I think it would have been more successful. I mean, I was successful regardless, but it would have been healthier if I knew all this information beforehand. So anyways, I have lost about 100 pounds, and I've been pretty content at that point for like a year and a half now. I sometimes try to lose a little bit more here and there, but I am pretty happy with where I'm at. I went from about a size 22 to a size 14, 16-ish. That's US. First off, I want to just do a really quick snippet on how I actually lost the weight, and then I'm going to get into all the stuff that I think is really important. So please stick along with me. I would really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, please like and subscribe down below. I would love it so much. I'm trying to grow my channel. So yeah, let's get into it. So about 3 years ago, I started working on losing weight, and don't get me wrong, from age like 14 to 24 was just yo-yo diets and wanting to lose weight. I remember being so young and just wanting to be thinner, and I think a lot of people are in that same boat. Growing up, I had always been a little bit on the heavy side. Fast forward to years later, I just feel like nothing ever worked. It was always hard. I would always lose a little, gain it back. And then after high school, I gained a ton of weight when I was out on my own and working and things like that. And I got to a point where I was miserable. It was awful. I was so overweight and unhappy. And my best friend told me that she was going to get weight loss surgery. And I freaked out a little bit because we were the same size at the time. And I was like, oh my gosh, this girl is going to get so thin and she's going to leave me in the dust, and I'm still going to be big, and I'm still going to be hating myself and all this stuff. And that was it for me. That was enough is enough. If she's going to lose weight, I'm going to lose weight. And we got to it. I started going to the gym 4 or 5 days a week. I started out with a calorie deficit as far as my diet goes, just eating healthy and low calories. I did a lot of vegetables. I love vegetables, so constant vegetables, lean protein, basically your normal diet stuff. It's nothing new. It's nothing crazy. Over the course of a year, I lost about 85 pounds. And then after that year, I lost the other 15. But I did try a few different things. I did try keto for a little bit. When I would plateau, I would try different cleanses, things like that. And, you know, all that stuff can work. It really just depends on you as a person. I think the basics are a calorie deficit and exercise, but that's not really what I want to talk to you guys about today. I want to talk to you guys kind of about like the bigger picture of it all, things I learned after the fact of losing weight, because it really put a lot of things into perspective when I looked back at everything. And if you're here for motivation, I really do want to motivate you, because if you're watching this video, it means you're probably unhappy with your current weight and there's changes that could be made. And I know it's hard, but it's not impossible. People do that every day, and you can do it too with the right tools. And I want to help you get there. So we're going to start out with a support system. And obviously, when you're supported, you're going to do better at what your goal is. And your number one supporter is going to be yourself, because it's your journey. And what I mean by that is you want to support yourself in this by setting yourself up with the right tools so that you can be successful. You want to get that gym membership, sign up for that class. You want to go to the grocery store, come up with a list of groceries or meals that you think you would like that are healthy. Meal prep if you need to, pack your lunches for work. When you're giving yourself the right tools to lose the weight, it's a lot easier, because if you don't set yourself up good, you're going to end up in situations where you don't have healthy food on hand and you're going to make mistakes. The other support is going to be from people around you. So this can be your significant other, it can be the people you live with, it can be your friends, it can be whoever. If someone wants to support you, take the support. If you can find a workout partner, I think having my friend as a workout partner was probably one of the things that made me stick to it the most. It's just when you don't want to go to the gym, they make you go, and when they don't want to go to the gym, you make them go, and it's good to have that accountability, because when you're only accountable to yourself, it's easy to slip off track because no one's checking in on you. So have those people check in on you. If you have people you live with, see if they can help you with your diet. And obviously they don't have to diet exactly like you. They have their own lives, and they're not, they're probably not trying to do exactly what you do. But if they can make little changes, not keeping ice cream in the house or your favorite snack, or if they can eat a little bit healthier with you, or even work out with you one day a week, little things that can be helpful, and have that discussion. And they don't have to, but they might want to support you. Get in a weight loss group, have people there to check on you, to inspire you, to get you motivated. It's going to be very, very helpful. The second one is mindset. So mindset is huge. This is what I learned after all the weight loss, because during the weight loss, it was so hard. And I feel like if I knew this stuff while I was losing weight, I think it would have gone a lot smoother. So the mindset you want to create, instead of I need to go on a diet and I need to lose weight, you want to throw that away, and you want to be in the mindset of loving your body and fueling your body and taking care of your body, because you want it to thrive. So basically, we have these bodies that are everything. I mean, they carry us through life, and they're healthy. Our organs are working. Our limbs are working. Bodies are such a blessing. You should want to take care of your body. And when you throw out the mentality of just trying to be skinny or just trying to look a certain way, when you throw that away and you just think about, what can I do for my body for it to be healthier, for it to live longer, for me to not have health issues in the future, things like that, that really completely changes your mindset, and it helps you live a better lifestyle, and it's more long term. I think a lot of times when people are dieting, they're just trying to lose a certain amount of weight within a certain amount of time, and no one really talks about how you have to keep that weight off for years after. Like literally your whole entire life after you lose that weight is continuing to keep that weight off. And if you do all these crash diets and all these things, it's going to be hard after you lose weight to continue to keep it off and not go back to your old ways. You want it to become a lifestyle for you. You want it to become, what can I do to exercise to make my body feel better, for it to function better? What food can I put in my body to make it function better? Your body cannot function and exercise if you don't fuel it right. So that's why a lot of times with like cleanses and things like that, I'm not saying they're wrong. I've done them before. I've used them to get over plateaus, but it's not, you're not going to live your whole life on cleanses. It's just not realistic. You want to maintain a diet and an exercise routine that you can maintain for years to come. Basically, it goes back to the saying, you put good in, you get good out. And so every morning when you wake up, you want to put yourself in a good mindset, whether that's watching something inspirational, whether it's having a quote that you really like that gets you pumped up, whether it's watching someone else work out that gets you to want to work out, whatever you need to do to stay motivated and to wake up in the morning and be like, yeah, I want to do this today. I want to go over what good influences are and what bad influences are as far as pumping yourself up to be this person that you want yourself to be in the future. So a big thing for me with social media, when I first started losing weight, I started following all these fitness pages, like super workouts and muscular, and all these skinny girls that would work out all the time, and workout plans and just everything. And I was like, this is what's going to do it. But what I found is the more I looked at those pages and I realized how far off I was from what they looked like and what they were able to do while they were working out, it really just discouraged me. I want to challenge you to stop following pages that set unrealistic goals or could possibly make you look down upon yourself because you're not to that point or even close to that point yet. I want you to follow people who are closer to your weight, who are bigger and trying to lose weight, who are around your same size and they can wear fashion, and it teaches you that, you know, even at this size, I can wear fashion. At every size, you can wear fashion. You want to be following people that you're like, okay, you know, I'm pretty normal and I want to lose that weight. Because when I was following 100-pound women who had six packs, it just got to the point where like, I'm not going to look like that. I can do everything in the books and I'm not going to look like that because for one, I'm not built like that. For two, you know, even if I lost all that weight and worked out all the time, I'm probably going to have loose skin and you wouldn't even see a six pack. So just set realistic goals with what kind of social media and what kind of influences you're letting yourself see, because it can affect you a lot more than you think. Now I'm going to talk about the basics of losing weight, what I think can help everyone across the board. You now have your mindset in place, you now have your support in place, and these are the things you can do to help you lose weight. Number one, water. I mean, that's just self-explanatory. I think everyone knows that. Drink as much water as you possibly can. If you don't like water, put flavor in it. Figure it out. Coffees, teas, juicing, flavored water, all that is great. And that also goes with the opposite, is you want to stay away from sugary drinks. I don't know about you, but I love food and I want to use all my calories on food. And you would be surprised at some of these coffee drinks and sodas and teas that have sugar in them, how many calories that they really do have. And when you switch all your liquids to 0 calorie or low calorie, you can use all your calorie and sugar and points and whatever you're doing on food, which I think is important because you want to eat so you feel full, so you don't feel like cheating or getting off the diet. Which brings us into food. So there's no diet that works for everyone. I could tell you the exact diets I did every single week that I lost weight, but it's not going to help you because we're different people and we like different food. We have different bodies. And the main thing is you want to find food that you enjoy. If you're trying to pick a diet based on the food you enjoy. You can go real easy with calorie counting. You want lean protein, vegetables, or honestly, you can eat whatever as long as you're tracking calories and you're at a deficit. But I would encourage that you're putting healthy ingredients in because, again, it goes back to loving your body, putting nutrition in it, things like that. I would do like a protein over here, a lean protein, and then like half a plate of vegetables. Find what you like and base your diet on that. A lot of people do keto. I am not a doctor. I don't know how it is short-term, long-term, whatever. I'm not here to get into that today. But if the food on keto really intrigues you and you think you would like it, then try out keto. Find a diet that you think you would like and do it, because if you're not eating food you like, you're never going to stick to this diet. You want something that you can live off for the rest of your life and enjoy your meals. Every step of the way is about you, what you like, what you enjoy. So as far as exercising goes, you want to find exercise that you can enjoy. Now, don't get me wrong, the gym can be hard to get to, but once you start going, it can be addicting. You're like, oh my gosh, this feels good. I'm seeing results. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to go tomorrow and see more results. And the gym is great. I do highly recommend it if you can get into it. Get that gym partner if you can, or sign up for that class. But if you're a type of person who can never get to the gym or just can't get past the mental part of it and it's just not for you, you want to find exercise you enjoy. So an adult sports team, if you like sports, go walking with a friend and have a nice conversation. Dance to music. I have a friend who does like the Dance Dance Revolution, I think it's called, in her living room. It doesn't matter how, it can be a lot of exercise, it can be a little bit of exercise, but you want to be active every day. Back to being prepared. I know I kind of went over this in the first part, so I'm going to do it really quick, but being prepared for your diet is very important. So you want to make that grocery list, research meals you think you would like, Meal prep if that works for you. Just make sure you have the groceries at home, because if you don't, you're going to resort to something else. It's just simple as that. If you go to work and you don't have something packed, you're going to resort to something unhealthy most likely. Now I want to talk about goals and setting realistic goals more so. So what I mean by this is, instead of saying I want to lose 7 pounds this week, make it smaller. Say, I want to lose at least 3 pounds this week, or I want to lose something this week. Make it a tangible, obtainable goal. That way you don't get discouraged. Another thing with being discouraged, which is a big thing for me, which is why I don't even own a scale anymore, but you want to be careful with your scale. So I started weighing myself every single morning when I was losing weight, and this ended up being really bad for me, because if I either didn't get any results or I gained weight, it would really set my whole mood for the day, and a lot of the times it would make me fail. And I highly suggest that you only weigh yourself here and there, whether it's once a week, once a month. If you have a problem with this, get rid of the scale. Weigh yourself at a friend's house once a month. It can become toxic. If you jump on that scale, say you did really good that day, and the next morning you weigh yourself and you're like, oh, I did so good yesterday, I know I'm gonna lose weight. And then you hop on that scale and you gained a half a pound, because that's completely normal, because your body has water weight. It changes with different things, and you're not always gonna see a decrease on the scale. And that can really discourage you from going about your day in a positive, healthy way. Okay. So the last point of the day, and this is so important, and I know I'm saying that about everything. So the last thing is to enjoy your life. When you're on a diet, you have to enjoy your life, because this is going to be a forever thing. You're going to lose weight. You're going to keep it off. You got this. You can't avoid events. You can't avoid food. So many things in life are based around food. It brings us together, and you don't want to completely omit that from your life, because then you're just not enjoying a quality life. So I would really encourage you to enjoy these events in your life and then get right back on track after. Or you can eat healthy at these events if it's provided that way. But if you end up at an event and you eat unhealthy, don't kick yourself. Don't throw off your whole diet and, get off of it and get into a rut. Just eat there and then go on with your life. You have to put it in your mind that this is just one thing. It's just one thing you're going to enjoy, and then you're going to go back to what you were doing. This video is way more about how much my mind has evolved from the beginning to now, because I'm just realizing how many toxic things I went through to get here. And the only reason I'm continuing to keep this weight off is because I've taught myself to treat this as a lifestyle and to put my mind in a healthy area where I love myself. I want to take care of myself. So anyways, hopefully this video works. The last one was super awkward. I'm sure this one's probably a little awkward too, but hey, I'm going for it. I'm trying. So thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you guys sticking to the end if you're still here. Please subscribe to my channel. I would absolutely love for you to be a part of my fam. And yeah, have a great day and good luck with your weight loss.